All right, guys, welcome to the Monday Directions video. Um, Last day of working on our Native American tribe project, or our Native American study. So by this point, obviously, you have hopefully have picked a partner or picked independent, picked your group that you want to look at, and by now, hopefully, you have gone through and already answered or found the answers to almost all of these questions and hoping that you're just putting the finishing touches on your project today. Add in pictures, making sure all your spelling and grammar is correct. Just making sure there's no little dumb mistakes. And making sure that your questions are fully answered. All these little things that you need to do to make sure if you're working with a partner, make sure you're contacting or in contact with them today to make sure that you guys are agreeing and you're fine with turning in your project. Now, if you're working with a partner, that's great. Just make sure that every single one of you turns in a project. Okay. So if you need to file, make a copy. Okay. If you're working with a partner, obviously you're going to turn in the same presentation, but it just makes it easier for me when I'm going through Google Classroom to click on a name and see a project instead of having to kind of find and search, especially when people are working with partners in different hours. It gets kind of chaotic. So just make sure that each one of you turns in a project under your name, and it can be the same project. I expect it to be the same project if you're working with a partner. But that's pretty much it, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to move on, cover some notes on some of the English settlements. The first one, we'll talk about Jamestown. We'll talk about, kind of the disappearance of the settlement at Roanoke on Roanoke Island, how the whole settlement just vanishes. And, people are talking about aliens and all the, different theories. It's pretty crazy. So we'll talk about that on Tuesday. But for now, just make sure you get your project done and turn it in. It's due tomorrow morning, 8:15. So make sure you turn it in before then to receive the points. If it's after 8:15, it gets deducted down to 70% possible. So don't miss out on that big 30% gap. Turn it in today, and hopefully you guys did an amazing job. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. Some of these questions are pretty tough, so hopefully it was challenging, but I also hope you guys learned a lot because, again, we'll see a bunch of these groups make an appearance throughout the trimester, and it's good to kind of have some background information on each one. But all right, guys, that's all I have. Good luck working, and I will talk to you guys later.